Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The temperature here at game time still definitely on the cool side. 51 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in the zone with a nice executed pitch.
The 2-1. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Digging in, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. To the bottom half of inning number 1. Lucas Giolito will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do we need to know here, Danny?
I thought this was Game 7.
See, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound.
Tis not.
That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front
Final
with his
game
release
of White
point,
Sox
or
series.
he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
Indians trying to pick things up.
And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
White Sox jump out to quick
back him up
1-0
a bit
lead.
there with the fastball. Just out
Lucas
in front of that
Giolito
one,
on
still
the bump.
2-2. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. Lifted
A tall
down the
drink
line
of
and
water.
left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Batting third, not shortstop.
Rays and Yanks tied at 3.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He went deep
Rays
in the
shall win the
contest
series.
last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
I got
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion, fouled off. Encarnacion absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Is the Ace Baber on the bump?
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So here's Jose Abreu. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nomar Mazara is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Popped him up. Hernandez moving to his left, and that retires the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. The 1-1. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Scooped up, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. At the plate, Jose Ramirez looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Lays off 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
One strike.
Fouled away. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. White Sox on top, 1-0.
Wow,
Set
wow,
for the
wow.
start of the inning, and up next the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal.
Perfect roped caught at all. Caught at wall. Indians' offense definitely isn't awful. The problem is that one slider click up for any slider makes user hit 300 as a team. If we increase contact, power or timing, the game becomes way too easy. Delay.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary Team Fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show. Fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan? Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or all 81 home games, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today. Fans, don't forget, you can follow all things baseball with MLB at Bat, the #1 app for live baseball. Stay connected to every pitch with highlights, replay reviews, scores, live radio broadcasts, and more. Get the At Bat app for your smartphone or tablet.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, one down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
First offering on its way. Luis Robert comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are two gone.
The batter,
first pitch on its way. Tim Anderson stands in as he looks at ball one here. Anderson playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. To short. And that's through for a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So now to the plate, Nick Madrigal. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
Gotta believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Yohan Moncada will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Naquin's going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Now batting, Josh Naylor.
leading up for the Indians, the left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Naylor.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
I have returned.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Watching Yankees on TV and try
Swing and a
to
miss as he ran the
simultaneously.
fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him. When
Got
the
my
swing
boo
came
and
through the zone,
popcorn.
I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Fouled off. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Giolito
2-1
nibbling
now
at
to the
corners.
Tribe's leadoff man.
Like every other pitcher in show.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming, here it is. Eloy Jimenez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be
Indians'
tested here.
offense is quite
4,
solid,
5, and
sir.
6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Not sure why you think otherwise. Every single team was down this year. Wow. I thought they'd be better. That's really mediocre offense. I thought Indians' offense would be ranked solidly. 'Tis not.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay throw, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. And on the first
Even your
pitch, he
pitching is
grounds
only
foul.
ranked 12.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the
Wow, out
0-1.
at third.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard
Never
in,
make
and that's
first
a
or
nice
last
pitch.
out at third base.
The 1-2.
Cardinal sin of baseball.
Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Now
Wow,
at the
just
plate,
outside.
Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ump squeezing Baber.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ready
I
with
thought
the
Indians
0-1.
would be better.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Indians are a solid
Encarnacion
squad.
leads off first with 1 away. Line drive to center field. Mercado is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready now for the White Sox. Nomar Mazara flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Mazara, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Oscar Mercado.
Oscar.
0-1 the count. Here it comes. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
fouled away. No runs, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. From the stretch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Reyes stands at an impressive 6'5". Swings the bat and throws right-handed. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Jose Ramirez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Ball and no strikes to count to Jose. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And now this is bobbled out in center. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at 3rd. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his
Bobbled in
first try.
center.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball.
Runners
1-1.
take extra base.
The 1-1 pitch.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Leading off to the
First pitch of the at-bat.
Giolito
Down the
escapes.
first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Looking sharp.
Pitch on the way. Right side, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
the bat.
Now at the plate, Luis Robert. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The bat, number 7.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Anderson.
Tim Anderson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider laid off for a ball. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi.
1-1.
And there's ball one. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Josh Naylor looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
Crushed. Naylor.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Bond. Creed.
Standing in now, Austin Hedges. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call.
Laced. Lacered.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Murdered.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Stung.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Tomahawked.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Tattooed.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. We're through 5 here this afternoon, all even at 1 apiece. Striding in, Nick Madrigal. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Naquin has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready now, Eloy Jimenez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. Gio Gonzalez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 47, Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Lazara's going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now back, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
From the stretch, Jose Ramirez is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. This is foul right side. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. But this is foul for the first strike. And now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2 out with a man at first. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We're through 6 full. The Indians on top 2-1. Seventh inning ready to roll.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Nick Whitgren is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Baber comes
offers
out.
Up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. 2-2 the count. filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
In comes Nicholas Woodbrand.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there.
No
Who the
pitcher
hell
likes
is
to
this?
take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And the throw to first is in time, so the
Nick
leadoff man is
Woodbrand.
gone here to start
No
inning number
need.
7. Now here's the pitch. Jose
Scrub.
Abreu stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball well outside. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1-1.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there. Retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail it here 2-1. So here's Tyler Naquin.
Leading up for the Indians, the right fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Shoestring.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Solid inning for Woodbrand.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Adam Simber warming.
The 2-1.
Indians set up man.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22.
Ready for another shot now, Josh Naylor. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Up next to Cleveland, the catcher, Austin.
Stepping into the box, Austin Hedges. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2, the numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Down in order go the Tribe, as they're unable to add to their 2-1. Ready to begin.
Leading off to the White Sox, the catcher,
Adam Simber has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
now pitching for the Indians, number 90, Adam Simber.
First pitch of the at-bat, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Simber was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Outside, 3-0 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Mercado will back up and put this away for a long out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Luis Robert, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. 2-2.
2-2.
Still even at 2-2. And the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Tim Anderson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Hit back toward the mound, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw to third, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run. A great job of going first to third on that ball, and now Showtrack tells us here he really did utilize his wheels to make that play happen. It's pretty evident that a slower runner might have found a much different fate if he tried to take the extra bag on that. From the stretch. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And it's 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not.
Brad Hand enters a little earlier than usual as he'll be asked to get 5 outs to try to earn the save here. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses, ball 4, so now the tying run will come across to score. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Wow.
Weak grounder down the line at third.
Indians walking in runs.
It's 0-2 now. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third.
Bases still loaded.
2 gone now.
1 out.
Edwin Encarnacion swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. His career line against Brad Hand. He's gone 4 for 9. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Big
Swinging
there.
a little blooper to center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's 4-2.
Indians forced to go to closer hand in the
That's a huge
8th.
base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Jose Abreu started
Wow,
to go
wow,
around,
wow.
but it's a called strike.
Luke
0-1.
single.
As a look, now the pitch.
White
Hit hard
Sox
on the
take
ground
lead.
towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and they're able
Sticks
to
that
escape
out.
the monster inning as the side is retired. Steve Cishek
Single.
is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 31.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
At the plate now, Oscar Mercado. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
Game not over yet. Lead off single. Steve Cishek on bump.
This one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Cishek, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
So he got him swinging. Oscar Mercado becomes the first out in the bottom of the eighth inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Francisco Lindor is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Hits this one hard the other way. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Striding forward now is the DH, Franmil Reyes. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to
Here
wave
we
his
go.
arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to
Tying
wave.
run on base.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game.
Winning
It
run
remains
as the
to be
dish.
seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable
That chick
with,
was outside.
that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball
Yeah,
one.
but that backwards
So far,
K
2
was
for
clearly
3
a
in this one.
strike. Not sure why you took it.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fouled off. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Sidearm are very hard to hit.
The 1-2
Loretto.
misses for the second ball. And it's fouled away. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. 2-2, here it is. Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Jimenez, but he can't get there, and this might tie up the game. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll.
This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions, and from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Jay Spry will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 57.
So now Carlos Santana. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him
Huge
to change that
double
right
for
here.
Carlos.
Yeah, nothing better than coming
Tie
through
game.
for the boys in a tight game,
4
man,
up.
especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
No balls and 1 strike.
Now let's take the lead. Jace Fry enters game.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2 and 2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Leury Garcia is going to come on and pinch.
White Sox. Number 28.
Okay, but damage
Phil
done.
Maton will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be
4
keeping
up.
the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here we go
Carlos
with inning number
Santana
9
golden
as the first
sombrero.
pitch misses for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 1-0 the count. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. The Indians looking to send their fans. Leury Garcia will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Inner third let go. It's a
Bottom
called
9.
strike. Called strike 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2
Tried
strikes on the
looking for
inside
a
half.
walk-off.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Nat win up.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Up next for Cleveland.
Now in the box, Josh Naylor. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Austin Hedges. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
The 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Jace Fry looking sharp.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Indians go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 4. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon.
And Austin Hedges golden sombrero. More extra baseball.
1-0. On the ground to third.
6th game of season.
Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
2 extra inning games.
Up next for Chicago, Nick Madrigal. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2. Ready once again, Yohan Moncada, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. No balls and a strike to count. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a ball lined towards center field. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. The 0-1 showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. Nicely holds off for ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
We got a full count.
Left side. One there. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Francisco Lindor. No balls and 1 strike.
Swung at ball 4 and double play.
Ready with the 0-1.
Yeah.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Indians fail to score. This game's all tied. Now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez, and he'll be the one to get the...
The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The first baseman, number 23.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Hit out towards second. And that's through, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Settling in now, number 79. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And that misses for ball one. None out, runners at first and second. Bounce towards the second baseman. There's one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
So coming to the plate, Leury Garcia. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Yasmani Grandal is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Luis Robert would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Looked like he might have got squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
So digging in now, Luis Robert, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to...
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. 2 out, bases loaded. And that misses 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. The go-ahead run will score. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now the relay home. And he's safe.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage
The
is...
umps have been awful for
Alex
years.
Colomé takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make
They're
sure this
never
one
consistent.
doesn't reach the 12th.
Alex Colomé.
Franmil Reyes stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he powers to cut
Umps
fastball by him
basically
that
force
time, and
us
he's
to
in
throw
charge now,
Broadway
0-2.
or walk everyone. The engine is shit.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite
Has
get it
been
there.
for
It's
years.
1-2. And the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swing by Ramirez, and this one's soaring to right field. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back a guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Carlos Santana. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
2-0.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Tyler Naquin would be next. And the count will be full. Last strike now for Cleveland. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
7-4 the final finish today. Chicago crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Jay Spry claims the win out of the pen, his first. Alex Colomé hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 7 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. for Cleveland. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.